Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. And when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Moore to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. You don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Cox. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give on the inside. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Tackle was made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got a little space. There he goes. Quick step and go. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Suit here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man to the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Auburn to the line in a hurry. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Auburn! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Using his legs, it's Marshall. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Moore will throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC is so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team, led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin, would just steamroll teams. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. With the running back. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Right back to the well. At the 40, there he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. Made a defender miss. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the third 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's got an open man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week because he's a staple in this offense. Puts up big numbers, makes big plays, and that's why he's also in the Heisman Trophy conversation. A wide receiver in that debate is special. This dude is special.
As a play caller, you feel confident throwing this out to the perimeter against zone coverage. When you have that kind of timing and chemistry, this quarterback and receiver, you saw it on that one.
Moore will throw. Dances away. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Max looking for the goal line.
Man, the red zone, the field starts to shrink as a defense. I don't drop as far in my drops now. I got to understand, I'm getting back quick. That ball's going to come out. Nice job on the defense reacting to the pass and going and making a physical tackle.
4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with the tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there? Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Looking to pass, it's Daniels. Takes the easy completion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's a heat. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The run from the shotgun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Might be changing the route. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. We'll send the tight end in motion. Moore to the air. Floating away. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw it. Still looking on the move. He's got it out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back the pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown Ducks! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Makes the catch, it's Kane. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gonna take a shot. He's got it at the 30. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And I like what this offense did, man. They go 4 verts and stretch the field, put a lot of stress on the safeties and the DBs. And then what do? You find your matchup. You find your guy that can absolutely fly out wide, throw the ball up, let him go get it and make the big play.
He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. to throw. It's Daniels. Dumps it to the back. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Now the play fake. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Soft spot in the middle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Onto the field again. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it at the 25. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Moving out of the pocket. Across the 25, he's got room. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. Going deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind end.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. catch in the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout the season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Sneak scores it.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for them every play. That's my quarterback.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking downfield on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Pulls it in. It's Kane. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Big scramble. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with a stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Moore will throw. Looking to scramble. Rolling right and going deep. They'll go to the air. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Running into the open space.
And the Auburn offense will take over 1st and 10.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Hines is back in the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Texas A&M is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in College Station. They're trailing by 14 to Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Release to the back. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Buying some time as he moves left. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. You felt as if there might be a huge play coming when he got out and got loose to the left. Heaved it downfield, but couldn't quite make a connection.
And your brain has to switch immediately when you're playing defense and that QB gets outside the pocket. I got to understand my scramble rules. I got to understand now I start running towards where I'm at. The other side of the field, I got to start getting to the middle of the field, understanding what the receivers are doing. Nice job by the defense being able to react to the quarterback once he got outside the pocket.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Ducks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Well, they're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They'll go right back to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here.
There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the 4th quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those. Days is Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Nelson. Quarterback adapting. Finds a little space. Lots of running room. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. To the air on first down. Now adjusting. On the move, he fires. Got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, and they've got it first and goal.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. There's some pressure. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for a pretty good job by the defense.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Wants to throw. It's Nelson. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Western Kentucky. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. To pass, keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Takes the handoff. It's Braswell. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Quarterback empties his backfield. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Here's a throw downfield late. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And these moments can be tight, man. You start looking at that clock, and that thing's staring at you. So I got to pass. Big 4th down and short. You got to get this 1st down. So you got to be thinking about
converts on 4th down. Still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Perry. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Grab near the sticks. It's Collins. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Nelson. With the catch, it's Perry. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Buying some time. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
He wants to throw it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, it's a great job getting the touchdown. Obviously, now you've got to go for 2. You got to dial up your best 2-point play to try to tie this thing with only seconds to go.
And that touchdown was huge, but you can't celebrate too long. To finish the deal, you got to have the 2-point conversion to tie the game. He will get there for the 2-point conversion, and we have a tie game in the waning seconds. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they've tied it up in the final minute with the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The shotgun, they go to the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Nice football intelligence, understanding I'm not going to get to the quarterback, I'm not going to sack him, but if I get him mid up in the air, if I get one of those calls up there while he's throwing it, I can get the deflection and still ruin the screen pass. Really, really nice job by that defender.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Third and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Fires deep toward the end zone. If he runs this back, this game's over. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. On the move, it's Braswell. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Davidson. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The give to the back. He's stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll try to walk it off with a long field goal here in overtime. Absolute shank. Missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
They love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires left. Looking to get it in. Makes a catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. Boy, everything was hanging in the balance on that 4th down, and they're able to get the 1st.
Wow, with the game on the line, somebody has just got to step up and make...
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
To the air, it's Daniels. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll start this drive going to the air. On target to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see... I miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
3rd and goal here in overtime, and they need a touchdown. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Touchdown, Oregon! They got it in to tie it up here in double overtime, and now the 2-quarter will win it. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here.